Hey, today we're at the Grand National Roadster Show here outside
Pomona, California.
That's right, Pomona, California, guys. We're checking out the grandfather, the grandpappy of all the classic car shows.
Yes, come on in and check it out with us.
Where do we start?
Where do we start? We start at the beginning. We start here.
I already like the paint job on this bad boy.
Yeah.
That's classic. I love Kustoms. Love Packard. Someone customized a Packard.
It is really pretty. And did you see the little detail on the upholstery inside? It's just...
What is your name?
I'm Tim McMahon.
And where are you from?
I'm in Vancouver, Washington.
Vancouver, Washington, not too far from us in Eugene. Oh, so you brought this all the way down to Pomona,
Yeah,
California?
both of these.
Both of these. So what have we got here? Because I am just in love with this.
This is the El Capitola. It's a 1957 210 Chevy. It's built by Sam Barris. It was the last car he built.
Yeah.
Everything that's purple on this car is lead. There's over 630 pounds of lead in this car.
Real lead sled, as it was
Oh,
called.
yeah.
Right?
The interior is all original. It's an Eddie Martinez interior from 1958.
That is outstanding.
It's got the original engine. I believe it's the original 265 engine.
Would we be able to look at the interior of the engine?
Sure. Well, hold on. My secret batteries.
We'll hide.
As you can see, they did what they called shave the door handles.
Oh yeah. This thing's been shaved, slammed. Oh my God.
look at that interior.
Oh dear Lord, thank you so much for opening this up for us. So this is the final Barris that he ever made.
Sam Barris.
Sam Barris, yeah.
You could sit back there, catch some I Dream of
So I
Jeannie.
think I would be okay with this one.
I would be okay with this.
That is
Oh my God,
amazing.
fingerprints.
I
What am
know,
I
I'm
gonna
so-
do?
Well, I
Yeah,
just
they've
have-
chopped
No,
it.
those are mine.
yours. Okay. I'm like,
What did he
that's
chop,
only
like
right
2 or
there.
3 inches off the top?
You know, let me look.
That thing is amazing. And these taillights aren't Frenched at this point. These are like full on. That is amazing.
Top was chopped 3 inches
3
in the
inches.
front and 5 inches in the back.
5 inches in the back. Wow.
This is, you might want to.
Well, we've got all the stats here, but I'm sure that you could Google El Capitola 1957. Can I step over and shoot?
Sure.
Okay, thank you so much.
Careful there. Yeah, this car is something. These are struts off of a Cessna airplane.
Struts off a Cessna.
And you'll see on
And there is a photo of it here, where it originally appeared here at the Grand National Roadster Show back in the 50s.
I'm looking.
Always on the lookout.
I could stare at this car all
I know.
day.
It's
Yeah, I bet. bet.
This is amazing. And then you brought this one as well.
This is the Jim Seaton Chevy. This was built by George Barris. Although George was a promoter, Sam was a builder. But it's attributed to George. And that has the original interior, original engine.
This one over here is like space age craziness, and then this one's like clean like ice cream.
Yeah.
Inside and out. It's just.
Yeah. Open this.
That's pretty. Oh goodness! And thank you so much for letting us back here to take a look at it. Up close.
We put this back into its what I think is the original configuration of a 3.2 barrels on a 265 engine.
Wow. I love that. And yeah, this is something you just don't see anymore. All of the pinstriping.
This paint on this car is somewhere 25 to 30 years old.
Look at that.
It's black. So it's not acrylic.
Like,
Of course, you've got a shaker back here and ice on the go.
back there.
TV.
Yeah. Oh,
The
that's
50s
in
were
the
a
back of
different
the
time,
console.
Lola.
Yes, I could live in there.
Now, if that's what they mean by make America great again, I'm all about
Oh
that.
yes, make this happen.
These seats are on swivels, so you open them up, you can swivel to get out of the car.
Yeah, I love that. That is amazing.
That is crazy. We've got the TV set in the back, of course,
Yeah.
and then all the seats are on swivels, the front seats.
Well, actually, all four are on
All
swivels.
four of them.
Although I don't know why the heck you put them on a
Yeah,
swivel.
because
in
you
the
can't
back.
really swim
Yeah, it's
back,
crazy.
but-
So the only other cars I had, like Furies, had
Yeah.
those, and some of the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is it probably doesn't happen. You probably break over, but do you ever get to get out and drive these?
Hey Lola, what if there was a superhero and his name was Fireman?
Fireman.
Not a fireman, but the fireman, and he drove the Fireball 500.
Would he
That's what this thing looks like, a 1960s superhero car. This. That's the most screamingly late 60s car I've seen today. I mean, this thing screams like 1968 to me. 1969. I was off by 1 year, guys. That is just on point for the era. This looks like something I would have had as a Hot Wheels car when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I love
not
that.
real. That's a toy. That thing is crazy.
A great paint job.
ugly and awesome at the same time. And look at that back
Look
seat.
at that interior. It's like a whole living room in there.
Yes.
I love
And
the
it's-
shag
This
carpeting.
is bigger than a Ford LTD.
Yeah.
This has got to have 2 feet on like a 64 LTD. How long is this thing? That thing is so massive, guys. It's so hard to capture
It is
the
huge.
size of it,
It is huge.
but it is enormous.
Look at the passengers. I know.
That's got to have 2 feet on like a Ford LTD. That is the longest car I've ever laid eyes on.
I know. My wife,
Yeah.
like our
See,
first date vehicle.
My feelings on this, I'm asking people here, like, I'm looking at so ugly, it's amazing. That's kind of how I feel about it.
Like him. It's amazing. It's not our first date.
Pop it for us. Let's come around this side here. Oh my. Now I also do a lot of vintage trailers, so I know how much work this takes from Airstreams, working with all this aluminum. Wow. That's why you have the do not touch.
Yes.
Yeah, the fingerprints are.
Oh yeah, it'll never, yeah, you'll have to be sanding and buffing again. This is crazy. So did you do this?
I did, yes.
So what's your name?
My name's Luke.
Luke? Where are you from?
Right here in Corona, Norco area.
Right here in Pomona. I love it. So what have we got here exactly?
It's inspired by the late 50s Formula One cars. It's not a copy of any, but if you look close, the hood scoop's very Ferrari.
Oh, for sure.
Front fender's kind of Scarabish. The back's a little bit Aston Martin, you know.
So at the first glance, I was like, is that a Ferrari? What is this?
Yeah, a lot of people think that.
And that's what our whole channel is about, is 60s and 50s customs.
Oh,
so
neat.
this fits
Yeah, yeah.
right in there.
Perfect. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing. So how long did it take you to do this?
This was about 3.5 years.
3.5 years?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We went on the Good Guys Hall of Fame tour last summer, and that was 1,500 miles, you know, through the Black Hills and Yellowstone.
A little bit
Yeah.
of driving.
Just
the
a
Good
little
Guys
bit of
Hall of Fame
driving.
tour. So
Yeah,
it's no big
Was
deal.
it a comfortable ride?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife went with me, and
Yeah, oh,
we-
now I'll ask you, is it a comfortable drive?
It really is. People don't think it is, but it is.
yeah.
See, this is the most important question to this lady.
Well, and you can put like a scarf in your hair and pretend you're like Grace
Yeah.
Kelly.
She did.
You
did
do.
hers, you know,
You're
it's
like,
doing-
we're on Cannonball Run right now.
Yeah.
Oklahoma. That's all I got. Every time I've ever driven across the border in Oklahoma, which is twice in my life, I gotta sing that. That's a clean interior on this Impala. That is nice. It looks like it has to have been redone. Probably I'm assuming this was done like in the 80s or more recently.
Wow.
Amazing sauce. Lola's got a weakness for Impalas.
I do love Impalas.
Let's go find out. It was done in 2024. Candy Wagon Customs of Los Angeles. Yeah, guys, I'm saying we need to hit these guys up if they're still painting. Check out that vintage work. And I'm thinking from that sign, they probably aren't working anymore. But the scallops on this are out of control, and I love scallops. That is some of the most customized scallops I've seen. Try and get a cover shot for this with Lola. The hard part is always trying to get in front of a car to take a picture when there aren't 50 other people standing in front of it. And it looks like for a minute we might be able to get the Golden Sahara here for just a second. Well, what is your name?
Keith Buckley.
And where are you from?
I'm actually from Akron, Ohio.
Okay.
I'm the Goodyear engineer that worked on reproducing this technology for the 2019 Geneva Auto Show.
Oh, wow. You're here with the Gold Sahara 2, as you let me know. And you worked on the project for the tires.
Correct. The Goodyear actually used this vehicle as a technology demonstrator back in the early 60s. Jim Street, who was the second owner and the person that changed it from Golden Sahara 1 to Golden Sahara 2. When we stopped supplying the tires in 1964, after it was in the Jerry Lewis movie Cinderfella, and after it went to every Ford dealer in the country for a couple of years, once we phased out the tires, he hid the car in his barn until he died in 2018.
Like 40, 50 years, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it sold at Mecum for about $365,000 at Kissimmee. The Claremont Collections Auto Museum in Chicago purchased it. And when they were calling around trying to find somebody that might have a set of illuminated tires laying on the shelf.
Exactly.
We listened to them and said, okay, but what's in it for us? And once we realized that it had, you know, hands-free steering, the predecessor of the 8-track, you know, it has a reel-to-reel in there and a TV set, the telephone, and, you know, massage seats and all that. Once we realized the history behind the car, we decided to send it to the Geneva Auto Show in 2019, which of course is breaking all the rules because you're not supposed to have antique cars and concept cars there, but it was very well received. It was put into a huge glass box with a crane.
Yeah.
We had 60 days to try and rejuvenate a technology that we didn't have the equipment for anymore, that had been discontinued. I think the last survivor tire was 1967. And I only know that because it's hanging on the wall of Peterson right now, and they sent me all the codes for the sidewall.
Two-man operation on this.
Don't trust it.
My Lord. Can I step over?
Having it slammed closed would not be a good thing.
I'm
making sure it does.
As you can see, some
Tripping onto one of these cars, also not a good thing. Okay, there we go. Oh my Lord.
And the exhausts dump out in the front.
So that's all original for sure.
So, although we said this is the Golden Sahara 2, the Golden Sahara 1, which is what that picture is back there, with the single tail fins, etc., that was the way it was when George Barris built it. But this was his personal car, and the background was that he was coming back from a show, flat towing a customer's car, and he ran it up underneath the back of a hay truck.
Oh, goodness.
So we've got the pictures before and after. But picture buying a new car, taking out a loan, but it's a new model. So there aren't any at the junkyard that you can go down and get cheap parts. So he figured if he was going to have to invest that much in repairing it, why not just use it to create something for a customer and make money on it instead of losing it. So he was very, very proud of it.
And even this little touch.
Yes.
Like, he didn't mess around.
No, he didn't. The attention to the detail on the top side of the cars was his reputation.
Yeah.
Underneath, not so much.
Is this your dream car, Lala?
I mean, I think I would look good in it.
You would look good.
Yeah. I love the interior. It's efficient.
Coupes,
I do.
right?
Yes.
But one of your favorite rides, the long roofs, and they're coming up, baby.
I know.
We'll get there.
I do love those too. I'd put a surfboard on it.
challenge to capture some of these cars because so many people are enjoying themselves and checking them out. And I don't want to get in their way. '75-year anniversary ones right here. Side by side. I've not seen this Batmobile before. I have seen several of the earlier Batmobiles, but I've never seen this particular one. This is the Hot Wheels version of the Batmobile.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool. It lost a wheel.
And then they would get in it, and then you would see like the rocket coming out the back, but it would still only look like they're going 40 miles an hour. Like in the show, they'd barely be moving,
Yeah.
but there'd be like a rocket coming out the back of this thing. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, the Bat phone.
Oh, you got it.
It's
Yeah,
all in
nice.
here.
Phone.
It's all in here, Lola. It's all in here. It's grease lightning, baby.
Oh my gosh, Alex.
For this minute's wait, I'm starting here in building number 9, 75
There
years.
it is.
The evolution of the hot rod, a panel expression of Larry Erickson, Dave Merrick, Sean Smith, Eric
The size of
Proctor.
those fins.
We're going to be talking about how the hot rod has evolved and what we see today. So make sure you fill it out. Get a chance to sit some pictures from the logo.
The fins are bigger than the car. That thing's amazing. Grease is the word, baby. Come on, look at this.
I'm not going to count.
1958.
That's a lot.
Elvira. Or shall we call you Sandra? Killing it. Lola,
Lola to the rescue.
who is the Queen of Scream?
The Queen of Scream.
The Queen of Darkness and all that is evil with the low cut.
yes. Is this her car?
Elvira's ride right here, baby. So if you want to see an interview about both of these rides, you want to see both of these rides, we've already interviewed him at the Nashville Boogie in 2019, so check that out on our channel. Very nice gentleman. We got to sit in the cars and everything.
beautiful car.
I thought Lola was in love with me, but I've learned over the years that she has other love.
If there was the right car that came along,
It would steal your heart away.
well, Duke would still have my heart, but the car might have my heart
We got one building knocked out.
Yes.
Apparently there's 8 more to go. So we're gonna keep at it. Like I said, I've never been here before. This place is gigantic. We've lucked out. We're here early on a Friday.
Yeah, we've gotten some great
It's gonna be
interviews.
crazy tomorrow on Saturday, and even crazier on Sunday from what I understand. But when we shoot these videos, we've learned long ago, always go in before the crowd. Otherwise, we're already struggling, but we've got some amazing interviews because of it.
Yes, we've met some great people.
All right.
There are some interesting shapes back here.
This way. There's so much to see.
when they say that it never rains in California.
It's pretty nice right
It
now.
never rains in Southern California, is what they say. I don't know if that's true, but I know it's never rained when we've been here. I see a lot of people rocking the Viva Las Vegas bags, which is always good to see. Where I'm from, these GMCs are still on the road every day, and people are still driving these things around. Very common to see them in a very clean shape,
Not that
but I'm sure there's got more going on here. This one looks like it's been rusto-modded underneath. Hard to see from over here, but it looks pretty dang impressive. These things were built to last. Well, what is your name, fine sir?
Oh, I'm Garland
Where
from
are you
Culver
from?
City, California.
Culver City, California, and you stopped us because you recognized us.
Oh, absolutely.
I love that. But, so you've also got this 1966 red GTO, stunning. So tell us a little bit about that.
Again, it's a 66 GTO. They made 96,946 of this model.
Is that all?
Yeah, but that's the highest selling muscle car of all time from that period from 1964 to 1974, which we call the muscle car era. So I've had the car since 2018, and it's gone through basically a full restoration exterior. We've had the interior redone as well with new seat covers and the like, but all period correct.
It looks
It's a fast car, 360 horsepower, and just really happy to own it and happy to drive it and be here at the Grand National Roadster Show.
Looks like you've kept it original.
Yeah,
under the hood.
I'm all about. Yes,
I
a
see
couple of
carburetors.
things.
I don't see fuel injection.
Yeah, we got the original carburetors. The difference with this car, we've only done two things that are not stock, and that is we've added a little beefier cam, so it's got a little lopier cam.
I got it. Yeah.
We like that, and then,
it's a muscle car.
Exactly, and then headers, because we got to have that sound, right? So I got to wake up the neighbors when I go to a car show.
I was
So,
expecting you to say brakes because the brakes on these weren't that great.
the brakes are not that great, and I'm still four-wheel drum brakes. I've not changed over because I'm trying to stay original. So
I'd stay off.
You have to think ahead.
yeah, but if you look, you'll see I do have a dual master cylinder because it didn't have that when I got the car.
I would stay off the 5 with those brakes. That's all I'm saying.
You know what, dude? I think
I'm from Oregon. We call it I-5, but here they call it the 5.
the 5. Yeah, it's
I'm talking
it's the
California
5, the 405, the 10.
So
love
it sounds like you drive it pretty often.
Yeah, every weekend we're going someplace, and
Yeah.
the wife is sitting back there talking to a couple about their car right now, so she's not standing here with me, but we love the tiki stuff. So
good.
all the stuff that you guys do represent the tiki culture and that atomic culture of that period, that era. We love that stuff.
Thank Thank you. We love that. And I think a couple that, you know, tikis and car shows together, stays together. That's the rule. I mean, that's worked for us. So.
As Big Toe told us, who's a tiki artist, he said, you know, you're out wrenching on a car, there's nothing better than quench your thirst than a nice tiki drink.
There you go.
My time.
Gotta find a bar here.
I thought Lola was joking. She was like, hey, do you want to go see the meth buggy? And I go, meth buggy? I'm like, that's not very nice to say. I'm like, why would you call it? I'm like, maybe mushrooms. I could see people on mushrooms. And she was, well, I said that. And then we saw the back. They literally called it the meth buggy. This is what I would call a Lola car. Of course, I can tell you right now why it's a Lola car. Because it's from Portland, Oregon, right there. 2 hours away from our
Us
hometown.
PNW people.
But it's still Pacific Northwest. I know people want to think that Portland is burning down and full of anarchists, but that's not really true. There's a huge classic car scene up there, and I love all those guys. We're going to be at the Rose City Roundup here this year. Glad that it's coming back at the Jubis Truck Stop, and they're bringing in bands and everything.
Yeah, we're going.
It's gonna
Anywhere
be
there's
amazing.
pretty cars,
That's
we're
right,
going.
so yeah, check them out. Plenty of classics up there. Who else do you run to at roadster shows?
Hello.
But all your favorite pinup friends.
I know.
And I have stickers.
I told Lola that I have to bring a ringer with me, but there'll be plenty of other ladies here as well.
And they're tiki stickers.
Ooh, I like a tiki
In the
sticker.
tiki.
Yes, nice. Bomber Betty.
Bomber Betty.
Little Betty Page look-alike.
Yeah, it's super cute. I love it.
You guys will undoubtedly recognize her from the cover of our Moon Eyes video last year, as well as she was in it.
Just last year, I know.
Yeah.
It's okay. I
It's
feel like
rough-
Moon
it
Eyes
was-
is still
it's
gonna
rough.
roll. It's just not gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's rough when I have to hang out with two hot brunettes at the same time.
I know. Poor
It's a
poor
tough
Duke.
day.
Poor
It's a
Duke.
tough day. I don't catch you guys here.
Never film Corvettes on our channel, not because I dislike Corvettes, but because they don't really fit into custom culture per se, because they were so mass produced. But this is the epitome of custom culture right here, from the paint job to everything else going on with it. This is just outstanding. Early 60s, I'm going to guess, 1961. Paint job and interior is just out of control, and you don't see a lot of this on the vintage vets, but I appreciate it. Anytime someone's done some classic custom work, the true lead sled. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look. I know
I like it.
Even you like that. That's a nice Corvette.
That is a nice Corvette, yeah.
Yeah, I love 60s vets, and that right there. Wow. I'll just have you stand right there. There we go.
Okay.
Well, how are you today, fine sir?
I'm doing fine. My
What
name
is
is
your
Phil
name?
Jelinek.
And where are you from?
Anaheim, California.
Not too far away.
Nope.
Right by the most magical place on earth, as they say.
As my son who worked there said, it's really not the happiest place on earth. Sorry.
I suspect as much. So what have we got here?
This is a 1954 Kaiser Darrin. Henry J. Kaiser was an industrialist, and one of his forays was building cars from 1946 to 1955.
So I got to ask you a question because I don't know the answer to this one. Is there a difference between a Henry J and a Kaiser, or is a Henry J a Kaiser? Or
Henry J is the economy car of the Kaiser line.
Okay.
Then there was a full-size Kaiser.
Okay.
They had the Kaiser Traveler, which was a hatchback. I have one of those.
Oh, wow.
I have a Henry J, but it was heavily customized into a parade car to be kind of Darrin-esque. You know, like this Darrin behind me.
Yeah. Amazing. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, that's
I'm
fine.
always curious, and I've seen a few Henry J's, and I've seen even less Kaisers. So what have you done to this one? It looks like you have an original motor in it.
Everything is original in the car. And let's start in the front because we have some unique parts about the car. Number one, if you look, the way the grill, it's a small grill. How do you get so much air into the engine? Well, there's an air dam underneath.
Okay, I see that now.
Okay,
Nice.
and so this whole area is wide open. Now, the whole idea of the pocket doors, so in 1947, his wife/daughter, one of the two, was getting out of a car. They opened the car door, somebody came by and took the door off.
Yeah.
And so Dutch Darrin, who was a coach builder, he would build bodies for people's cars in the 1920s, 30s, and 40s. So he says, the next car I design won't have that problem. So he patents the process of the pocket door.
Let's take a look at these. I've seen them before, but let's show everybody here on the video how the pocket door works on these.
So
they actually slide up inside the body up front.
Right. So we come here, when it latches, the body of the door comes out when we move the door in.
Yeah.
I don't like to do it all the time.
Yeah, it'll wear it out over time.
Right.
Sure.
Okay, so now, normally, this is where the front door would be. But he needed the room for the pocket door. So when you drive the car, it's like driving from the back seat. Very different when you drive the car. Everybody comments when they drive with me how long the hood is.
Everywhere. Almost looks like a cameo with the sides that they've done here, custom work wise. It's giving those kind of vibes. Looks like they may have shortened the door on it. I don't know. Something's been done. However, they say that this is a Dodge. And at first, I won't lie, I walked up and almost thought it was a Studebaker. A lot of custom work on this one, guys. Split seats inside. These type of right there.
Okay, 2 down. How many more to go?
I don't know, but
don't
we've
know.
only seen 2, and there's so many beautiful cars.
Yep, we're going to Expo Hall number 8, checking out more rides. That's what we're doing. Some crazy ones here. Oh my gosh.
Vintage boats. I'm going to get to the boats here in a second. I got sidetracked by this. Wow. Yes. Got some nice Ford Coupes today. I had to fight my way all the way to the other side of the room because these rooms are split in half. to catch this one because I want to get all these boats together. We're not going to just concentrate on boats, obviously. There's just a few more of these. What incredible pieces of machinery these things are. Period correct marathon restoration. 1975. Wow. Don't put a lot of boats on the channel, but come on, guys. This is the head honcho of
The last
boats.
time we put a boat on the channel, it was connected to a trailer.
It's true. We did do a vintage trailer that had been turned into a pontoon boat recently.
Yeah.
But come on. 1966 Bee's Knees. All original. Oh my God, look at those bucket seats. That is awesome.
I'd do it.
Head back to the cars now. I know I got sidetracked with these. Wow. I'm in love with some of these boats. 1984. But come on, look at the front of that thing. We've seen enough boats. Back to the cars.
Back to the car.
There's some great boats, though. What's the best boat, Lola?
The one that your friend owned.
That's right. You learned well. The one that your friend owns and gives you, your friend who asks you to take a ride on their boat, that's the best boat ever. Look at the interior on this. I saw it earlier.
Look at this.
Always a
Look at the
fan of
interior.
turquoise, black, and white.
And I like Impalas. You know that already.
Love them or hate them.
Pretty.
Lola loves them.
I do. They're so pretty.
All I know is that the people with the coolest rides today are fans of our channel, so that's making me happy. Thanks for stopping us, man. So, what is your name?
So my name is Tomas Morales from San Jose, California.
San Jose, California. And what have we got here?
So what we have here is a 1965 Buick Riviera Grand Sport. So this has been a car that has been one of my dreams to do, and this to be here at the show has been one of my dreams since I was 5 years old.
I think it's a dream for anybody in the car world.
Yes,
sure.
Yes, it is.
You got your Rivi here and everything.
Yes, I got my Rivi here, and it's been a journey. It's been a journey. This car, I initially got it in 2008, and this is the final outcome right here.
Iteration of it.
Yes.
So what did it look like when you got it?
When I first got this car, people will tell me who bought this car. Who bought this car? Why did he buy this junk?
This is the classic guy car story.
The classic car story.
Your lady's like, why did you bring this home?
Actually, my wife was very supportive. So she was very supportive. She knew the passion I have for vehicles.
Right. I got to interrupt for just a second, guy. This is what happens when you have a supportive wife, guys. Look at this.
Look at the ride you can get out of it.
Right. It's been, it's been a journey. It's been, like I said, it's been a challenge. I had really good support, my family, and the individuals helping me with this car. Like I said, one individual I want to give a shout out to is Mona Jimenez. He's the one that did this build and just did an amazing job. But all in all, this car, like I said, I finished it in 2009, and this is still looking good.
Are you driving it?
I do drive it.
That's what I like to hear.
I do drive it. Right now, during the show, I didn't. I haven't. So just keep it clean. So I had to, But yeah, other than that, I love it. It's like I said, it's always been one of my dreams.
That's amazing. So did you have to redo the interior on it?
Everything on this car has been touched.
Because that interior looks like a velvet, like original.
It's the original fabric material, but a 65 Riviera.
Oh, wow, it is amazing. That is clean.
So those are the gauges. I had them designed.
But yeah, this looks original.
It's all
and
original.
It is the original fabric.
It's original fabric. So this is a Grand Sport. So I believe there's only like 3,200 made of these. So this is one of them. So it has the 425 with the 2 4-barrels.
And you kept the original 425 in it?
Exactly. I didn't touch nothing. So everything, it's all matching with this car from motor, transmission, driveline to the rear end.
Well, thank you, man.
Cool. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for interviewing me. I really enjoy your channel.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
then of course we got like this. Corvair ramp side. This is officially the 4th one I have seen in 15 years. Very not common, especially to see one that has been turned into a drag fans on the front of it. Just such a rare truck to still be around, and then to have it turn into a dragster is just incredible. Wow. I'm so curious how much horsepower that is. Goodness gracious. Moving on. A lot of drag cars here today, folks. And like I said, there's 9 of these buildings. We've been here for almost 4 hours now. We're going to try to capture this. But Lola, falling in love with the Impalas behind me again.
So
She's like, she
pretty.
sees turquoise, she sees Impala. She's like, that's what's up.
Pretty it is.
Oh, you even got a step. That is amazing. This is fully rusted modded. This is a driver right here.
This is pretty.
Yeah, look at that. What do you have under the hood?
It's a Coyote.
Coyote? Wow, you turned it into a modern Bronco.
Yeah, you can put your phone down, it'll charge. It's,
So someone painted this patina on here. This is not a wrap at all, guys. This is a... Wow. I've seen these own wraps probably 10, 20 times, but this has been painted. If you look real close, you can tell. So if you want that vintage look without all the actual rust, paint it up. We had lunch. Lola got a margarita.
It's a little messy, but it was delicious.
Yeah. All right. Well, we made it to building number 4.
Jeez,
Out of
these
9.
guys, there's a lot of buildings.
Onwards and upwards, Lola. But I can already tell the car that Lola wants to go see right here. Look at this. Pink sled. I mean, Mercuries are the epitome of custom culture. This is a pink Mercury. That's the most custom culture pink car there is.
Look at that car. She's a beauty.
All that thing needs is like shadow flames on it, and then we'd be into it. Nice. Look at this little mini car.
That's a hot rod.
That's great.
This actually has independent front suspension. It's very nice.
I kind of like this. This is great.
Split in the middle. It's got a quarter elliptic on each side. So I've got it splits the steering.
I mean, you could get in it, I guess. It's about 1/3 normal size.
There's 2 tie rods.
That's great.
Thank you card right there.
What now?
It was a pleasure meeting you. Take you. Hey, you bet, man. Thanks for stopping.
Take a card?
Yeah, get your card there.
I'll get me a card from Ron Cooper.
Ron Quarter.
Ron Quarter, sorry.
That's okay.
I may have been in the sun a little bit.
That's okay. The car's name is 8Ball33, so I ask everybody if you're going to post something about it, post it under 8Ball33 so the car can kind of get around and places I can't take it.
I
ain't broke to take it anywhere, you know, so maybe people can send it somewhere.
This would be a great car though, because you could get through traffic real easy because it's so small. You could go right underneath the semis.
Well, I probably could, but I'm probably not going to try that.
With all these cars, they just go on for miles and miles and miles, and now we're talking not only a 1959 boat, which is outstanding, by the way. This 1959 boat is outstanding, but a Catalina Safari, pulling it, a fully restored Catalina Safari at that. This is one of the top loaners that are ever produced.
It's pretty.
I think that these were grocery getters back in the day.
I would get my groceries in that.
Well, we can't afford the groceries anymore after buying that.
No, yeah.
Not when eggs are $12 a dozen.
When you get a car like that.
Wow. I gotta take a look one more time. Look at that interior. Out of control, guys. Here we go, guys. Straight up 60s culture, early 60s, late 50s, lead sled. Wow. I grew up with this stuff, and you just don't see it anymore. 1954 down in Riverside, California. Look at this one. This is out of Kent, Washington. I believe that I've seen this at Bulletproof in Washington State before. This car is outstanding. Correct me if I'm wrong if you're the owner, but I believe I have seen it there before. This is just an incredible ride. Yeah. Not only did they not stick an automatic in it and ruin it, but look at that stick shift. Amazing. I'm going to tell you guys straight. Came all the way around just to check out this ride. Just for the paint job alone. It's one of a kind for sure.
Look at, you can pick up radio waves from Mars.
That's right. You can pick up radio waves from Mars and everything. Perfect.
Never seen one of these before.
That's for sure.
It was a station wagon.
So it started,
yeah.
It's pretty color.
So they took a station wagon and they turned it from a Pontiac Safari to a two-door pickup to look
Chevy El Camino roof and bed, El Camino doors, Pontiac Catalina. Wow. This is a crazy vehicle. I was looking at it going, have I ever seen this before? And the answer is no, I have not. As we've said before, loves the Impalas.
Look at
she
this
can't
car.
get enough Impala
Look
action.
at this car.
This is an amazing ride. That's cool. Look at that. Ceramic. Nice. So we've seen customized paint jobs. We've seen customized car bodies.
Yes.
We've seen customized interiors.
So many.
But this is the first one where I've truly seen customized engine. Look at that whole valve cover, engine block. That is out of control.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes it go any faster, guys. But it does look cool. And what's more important, right?
It's got to be pretty.
Customize the entire rear end on this bad boy too. Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, here comes a custom now. Look at this.
Love your guys' chat.
Is this yours?
Yes.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank
Did
you
you do
so
it
much.
yourself?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it looks like. I like
Yeah,
it.
thank you. I'm Joe. What's your name?
I'm Duke with Bossanova Life.
Oh, cool.
Nice to meet you. How long have you had this?
Well, I bought it in 2001.
2001, okay.
Yeah, I brought it from Oakland, brought it down, put it together.
Nice.
It took me all this time pretty much. And it's been all together probably for the last, 8 years or so.
Okay. I'll say with cars, it's one of those things where it's never quite done. There's always a little something you want to do to it.
That's right. It's never really done. You know? Things change. You want to change with times.
What have you got on the hood?
It's 347.
Okay, nice.
It's a hot little hypo, and just had that put in a couple years ago. Actually, I put it in, and it's got a C4 tranny, 9-inch with 370 gears. Yeah.
Well, I love it. That's classic custom culture right there.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I grew
It
up
jumps out.
I grew up in the 60s, so trying to bring that vibe.
That's literally our era, babe.
It is our era.
Is that right?
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're too young.
We are too young to have been there.
Oh, I see.
That's what we're always after.
Ah, well, that's good. We made an impression.
Bossanova.